Hello, beautiful souls. This is Intuitive Connections with Liz. I'm Liz, and this is a reading for the sign of Pisces from now until the end of 2025. We will be doing the recent past, present energy, and the near future from now until 2025. Just a note, I am first and foremost an evidential medium and psychic medium. So, although the knowledge of the cards is in the background, first and foremost, the messages will I will read the cards by the psychic messages and the storyline that comes. Okay, and let's go ahead and get these cards shuffled up for the sign of Pisces. And get ready. We're going to clear the energy. Watch your ears in 1, 2, 3. Okay. For the sign of Pisces, from now until the end of 2025, let's get the recent past, the present energy, and the near future. I'm going to get the overall energy with this deck, and then we will clarify. Okay. For the sign of Pisces, the most recent past, the energy of the most recent past, the energy for current energy, present energy for Pisces, present energy for Pisces, present energy for Pisces, current energy, present energy, present energy for present energy for Pisces. What is happening? This is wild. I'm gonna reshuffle. That is wild. I have not had that happen. Okay, Pisces, we got this. Present energy for Pisces. And near future for Pisces. Near future for Pisces. Oh, present energy is rough, Pisces. I don't know what's going on because the cards didn't want to come out. And then in the present energy, you got Judgment in reverse. So, okay. Near past, you got the Hierophant. The present energy, you got the Judgment reversed. And the near future, you got Queen of Cups. So we're going to go ahead and build the story from here. So let's go with this deck. Go ahead and shuffle and clear the energy, Pisces. Alright, I got the Hierophant in the recent past. That is Taurus energy. That is intuitiveness. That is knowing who you are, but we're not going to go with that. Let's go ahead. Recent past for Pisces. Spirit guides, ancestors for the sign of Pisces, please bring in your energy for clear and concise messages for the recent past for Pisces. And so it is. The recent past for Pisces, please, guides. Recent past for Pisces. Recent past for Pisces. Recent past for Pisces. So you got the Hierophant, the Hermit upright, Five of Swords reversed, and Ten of Cups upright. So you're sitting in your knowingness, introspective, but you have a past, something that you need to forgive. But this is past, so something that you did forgive, and then you found divine love. Let me get one more on the recent past for Pisces. Recent past for Pisces. Recent past for Pisces. like I need one more. Recent past for Pisces. Recent. There's a flipper. That probably makes it make sense. Okay, it looks like for you. So sorry, I have a blind dog, so. Okay. All right, Pisces. The fact that she showed up is odd. Okay, so in the recent past, you felt strong in your intuition and in knowing exactly where you wanted to be, but for some reason, you went introspective and seeking about that. Maybe you were questioning it. Then you felt like you needed to forgive someone, but through the forgiving, you found total contentment. But it looks like there was some partying going on. And then after the partying, you disconnected yourself from everyone. Okay. Let me put my dog down. So for the recent past, you were intuitive. You knew exactly who you were, where you wanted to be, right? But for some reason, you intuitively decided. Why did you decide to go soul searching? You didn't trust your own intuition? You're still seeking the truth because you had to forgive someone. Even though you know your truth, you still were seeking the truth because you had to forgive someone. And in doing that, you found contentment in the recent past. But after you found that contentment, there's an indulgence in some kind of way. And then you retreated again and became disconnected. So you questioned yourself. And even though you were content in that, you became disconnected. Maybe you're content in being disconnected. That's what that feels like, Pisces. You're content being alone. There's something about the past that you resent, and right now you're happy being alone. This is what this feels like. You're content in being alone. Okay. In the recent past, there's something that needs to be forgiven, or something that you have resentment about, but you're content just being alone. Okay, that's the recent past. Okay, Pisces, let's get to the current energy. We have Judgment reversed. I'll go ahead and reshuffle these to clear the energy. Okay. That feels like no more judgment. By keeping to yourself, you have no more judgment. But I'm not going to make a story out of that till we get more information. Pisces current energy. Pisces current energy, Spirit. Pisces current energy, please. There's a flipper. Let's get some more, Spirit. Pisces energy. We have another. It's like everything's hidden. Do you see how all the cards they're not coming out? They're flipping on the inside. Everything's staying on the inside, Pisces. See where we're at so far. Everything's in reverse. Everything's in reverse. Strength in reverse. Strength in reverse. Five of Cups in reverse. Knight of Swords in reverse. But that's not in a bad way. So your current energy is no more judgment. You're finding inner strength, but low energy. Moving on. And burnout. Well, here you said you're happy being alone, right? You say you're happy being alone, but then And you're finding inner strength and acceptance. But you're getting burnout. All this being alone is burning you out. You're finding inner strength, but all this being alone is burning you out. You're ready for something else. There's no direction. You've been alone too much, Pisces. I understand being happy being alone. I'm happy being alone. But you can't be alone too much. You got to get out there a little bit. Let's get some more information, Spirit, on the current energy for Pisces, please. More energy. More. I just said you had to get out, and that is so funny. Six of Pentacles came out, which is giving, being out, volunteering, giving, choices. And then you got Eight of Swords reversed, so you're opening to new perspectives. So your current energy is, you're getting restless even though you enjoy being alone, you're getting restless being alone. And you realize that it's time to, you have Six of Pentacles, it's time to get out and be with people. It's time to get out there and share yourself. And then there's so many choices with sharing yourself. But you're releasing yourself from the negative thoughts by doing that. You just got to get out there. You're getting out there. You are getting out there. You are releasing yourself by getting out there. You enjoy being alone in the past, Pisces, in the recent past, and it continues to your current energy for just a little bit. But you're realizing you have a choice to get out there and to get some freedom with it. You're opening yourself to new perspectives. Do you have any more for present energy for Pisces? Any more for present energy for Pisces? Present energy? But you have anxiety about getting out there. The Empress reversed. You have anxiety about getting out there, but you get out there, but currently you have anxiety about it. You're your own inner critic currently. You like being alone, but you don't want to be alone. But you have anxiety about, you know what, this reminds me of me. I have social anxiety. That's what this feels like, Pisces. From the recent past into the current energy, this feels like social anxiety. This feels like, you enjoy being by yourself, that you're getting tired of being by yourself, and you want to get out there, but it's like you're blocking yourself. Ooh. That's what that feels like. I think I need to move on from that, because Spirit wouldn't let me shuffle anymore on that. Yeah, that's what that feels like, Pisces. I can relate to that, dude. I have major social anxiety. All right. In your near future, Pisces, you have Queen of Cups. So that is sitting and being powerful. Oh my goodness, Pisces. That is sitting and being powerful in your own emotions. That's what this all is. It's like social anxiety, but yet you're powerful in the near future. You find power. Let's keep going. Near future for Pisces, Spirit. Near future, define Queen of Cups for Pisces. Define Queen of Cups for Pisces. Clarify. Clarify. Clarify the future. Clarify the future. Clarify the future. I think there's another flipper. Oh, I can't take all that. Make sure these are straight. Yep. See where we're going. So, you're secure in your own emotions, but yet you're reflecting on the last opportunity that you missed. Well, you're staying to yourself so much, maybe you did miss an opportunity. I don't know. But you're reflecting on it. You're staying alone or reflecting on opportunities. Oh, okay. Give us more, Spirit. Near future. Near future. Near. You got 10 of Wands upright. Carrying a heavy load. It's a completion, though. Is that a completion of this? Clarify, Spirit, please. Not like that. I'm reshuffling. Energy's all wackadoodle. This feels like social anxiety, wanting to get out there, and then reflecting on what you're missing. Okay, Spirit, give us more information. Future for Pisces until the end of 2025. Future for... I feel tired all of a sudden. That's what this feels like. You're tired. You're tired. These are two endings, both of these. Ten of Wands and Death. You're worried about lost opportunities, endings, breaking cycles, burden of heavy work, and then you have the Hierophant reversed. Oh gosh, my back. Personal beliefs and freedom going against the grain. Going against the grain. Ace of Pentacles. You're reflecting on a lost opportunity. You want to be alone. You're happy being alone. But you're reflecting on a missed opportunity. But there's going to be a change for freedom. A change for freedom. Finding blind faith. I need more. Finding blind faith for what? Finding blind faith for what, Spirit? For your passion. King of Wands. Sorry, King of Wands. Yeah, finding blind faith, overcoming challenges, career focus. Okay, so you spend all this time alone and you're happy being alone, but then all of a sudden you start to reflect upon, in the near future, you start to reflect upon missed opportunities because of all this being alone, and it feels like a burden that you've put yourself into. But then there's a change that happens. Something happens in the near future to cause you to get over this. I'm calling it social anxiety. I don't know what it is in your personal life, Pisces, because, you know, I'm doing this for the entire collective of Pisces. But for whatever your personal situation is, in the near future, you reflect upon all of this that happened, right? And a new beginning happens. And when that new beginning happens, you find freedom for your passions. You overcome all your challenges and become focused, finally, before 2026. Just in time before 2026, you find yourself in the King of Wands. Oh, Pisces, finally. There's so much being alone, though, sweetie, for some reason. I hope this makes sense for you. But before 2026, you find your footing. You do find your footing. But there is going to be reflections upon the things that you miss. But you know what? That's okay, though. Sometimes we go within and we do miss a few things, Pisces, and that's okay. That's okay. There's a reason why. Because in the end, you do find your passion again. And you become focused and yeah, you overcome the challenges. You overcome the challenges to get out there with your passion is what this feels like in the near future. You reflect a little bit on what you missed, but once you get over that, there becomes a change, right? and you finally, you know, are able to focus on your passions. There's your reading. Yay! Oh, what was underneath there? Ace of Cups. Okay. Oh, you read the last reading for the day of Pisces. I hope you enjoyed that. I'm going to go ahead and get you an oracle card. We'll go with the angel messages today. So I hope this helps you up until the end of 2025. I'll be back at 2026 for the new year with new messages to see where we're going. And it was fun reading this. I could relate, Pisces. I am an introvert so much. Let's get a message for Pisces spirit and something positive to get Pisces going till the end of the year. Let's go with it. Oh, dear God. You know what I just heard in my head? There's many messages for Pisces. They've just got to get out there. That's what I heard. Okay. Here we go. Let's try this again. Spirit guides, ancestors for Pisces, current energy and where they're at. Let's give them a message of positivity until the end of 2025. All right. Let's get a message for Pisces first. Spirit. Do you have a message for Pisces? Do you have a message? We have two. We have take a divinely guided chance. We have deservingness. And we have visualize abundance. And I'll go ahead and read these in order for you. Take divinely guided chance. All positive change and successful ventures involve a degree of risk, and you are ready to follow your divine guidance to new territories. As you leave behind that which is comfortable and familiar but no longer appropriate for you, you make room for new and more meaningful opportunities. This totally makes sense to get away from being alone. Okay. Deservingness. You are a beloved child of Source. Like everyone else, and you deserve like everyone else, you deserve to receive the support that will allow you to focus upon your divine life purpose. Even if you can't yet recognize your lovable qualities, trust that Source and the angels can see how amazing you truly are. Your last message. Visualize abundance in all forms. Source gave you the great spiritual power. Let me restart. Source gave you such great spiritual power that everything you visualize eventually becomes reality. Hold a steady vision of that which is beautiful, helpful, positive, and filled with blessings. And that is what you will experience. Okay, Pisces, that's your reading. With love and light, I hope it helps you up until the end of 2025. It was my honor to do this reading for you, and I'm sending you so much love.